All right, Shalom. This is Gamali Allah. I have great millstone in Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Wadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of great millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that are pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, now this is a quick lesson. All right, and this is going to be centered around, I don't have a title yet, but it's going to be centered around the meaning of Biden. All right. Now, if you've been keeping up with the news, this guy, Joe Biden, is the president-elect 2020. All right, for the United States. And, we actually did a lesson on this last night for whatever reason. It didn't upload. We were having technical difficulties, but, I'm just going to touch on some of the points we went into last night as well. And basically, this guy, Biden, all right, his last name, actually, I'll go into the definition of it. It says to stay, continue, live, remain, to trust, rely. And then when you read down, it says to trust, confide, persuade. All right, now this is a heavy name, which is also an omen nomen. We believe through the spirit is an omen nomen because, a lot of times, names have names are spiritual. Well, names are spiritual, So, us being, the hopeful elect. All right, we look into everything, man. We study, man. So we look into names and meanings and everything, and everything has a particular meaning. 444. That's a spirit called YAHAWASHI. Now, without delay, I'll just go ahead and get some precepts. It says Isaiah 30:1. Woe to the rebellious children, saith the Lord, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. Okay, yeah, because our people are rebellious as hell, man. They take counsel, okay, but it's not of the spirit of the Lord. They don't listen to the men of the Lord. They listen to their leaders. Okay, the people that are telling them, oh, go vote, go vote. You need to buy black. You need to, whatever solutions that the so-called leaders of the blacks have, that's what they follow. You need to vote. You need to do this. You need to do that. But, repenting and turn to the Lord is not on it's not of any it's not of any importance to you Israelites, man. And that's the issue. That's why you're in the predicament that you're in. All right, it's because you're not hearkening unto the Lord, and that's the very reason why you got stuck in the position that you're in. All right. Now it says that walk down to go into Egypt and have not asked at my mouth to strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt. Yeah, and strengthening themselves in the strength of Egypt, in the strength of Pharaoh. All right, because they want more power. They want more power, amongst the black community. All right, they want to, buy, like I said, they want to expand the black dollar. They want to, they want equality. They want to, all these different things, all these different demands that you Israelites have for the so-called white man. All right, that's what you want to do because you want to increase yourselves in your captivity. Okay, not realizing that this is your captivity and the only way that you can get out of it is through the Lord YAHAWASHI. All right, there's no other way. Okay, there's no other possible. Yeah, there's no other way that you can. There's no other possible way that you can escape this captivity. All right, except through the Most High YAHAWASHI. All right, now let's get going into escaping the captivity. Micah 2:10, it says, "Arise and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sword destruction." Okay? So depart from this kingdom, man. You know, mentally, spiritually, you know, because it's polluted. It'll destroy you, man. You know, trying to you know, make this system benefit you and you know, make this system work. And oh, you know, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. You know, we're gonna you know, increase the black community. You know, that's all in vain, man. And it's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to work at all. Okay, it says, because it is polluted, it shall even destroy you with a sword destruction. So this kingdom will destroy you. How many times does the so-called white man have to show you that he's not with you, he's not for you to wake up and realize, okay, you know what? We need to turn to the Lord. All right, because there's nothing that we can do to gain equality. There's nothing that we can do to gain superiority over the so-called white man. All right, nothing that you can do, because this is his system. He's too far ahead. That's like if I mean, the so-called white man has over 2,000 years of a head start over you Israelites, man. Okay. So there's no way that there's no possible way that you can even begin to catch up. Now let's get Isaiah 9:16. It says, "For the leaders of this people cause them to err, and they that are led of them are destroyed." Yeah, because the leaders of the Israelites, all right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, they're telling you to go vote, to go do this, to go do that, but it's causing you to err because it's not leading you unto salvation, all right? It's only leading you to more disappointment. You know, you're gonna think that you have an upper hand, and okay, now we're equal, now we're free. You had this effeminate so-called black guy, probably in his teens, you know, but he was basically, you know, singing about being free and yada yada yada. But there is no freedom. There is no freedom for you here in America, man. There is no freedom. Because what is freedom? Freedom is sovereignty, okay? You know, being able to, we can do our own thing. We can follow the laws of the Heavenly Father, okay? We can have our own currency, have our own, you know, means of trading, all right? We can have our own means of transportation. But the scriptures say that you shall go to your enemy for the want of all things, okay? So, you know, with that, because you have to go to your enemy for the want of all things, all right, you don't have any power, man. You can't. Who owns the water? Who owns, you know, every resource that you can try to get a edge? You can try to get how do I say you can try to get ahead in the so-called white man society. But that's just what it is. It's the so-called white man society, because you're still spending his money. You still got to pay taxes. Yeah, you might own some land. You might own a couple things, you know, but, you know, show me the richest so-called black person, and they get their money from a so-called white man in some way or another, in some form or another, okay? They got their riches from the so-called white man, you know, all right? So, you know, that's just that, all right? All right, now, I'll keep going. It says, "For the Lord shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows, for everyone is an hypocrite and an evildoer. and every mouth speaketh folly. For all this his anger is not turned away, but his hand is stretched out still. Okay? So, man, the wickedness is at an all-time high amongst our people. I mean, we're so tired. We're sick and tired of our people constantly rejoicing over folly, man. You know, the scriptures say in Proverbs 1:22, how long will ye simple ones love simplicity? And our people are shown time and time again to love simplicity, because to think that a president will change your current situation in America when you've suffered years of oppression from the same nation of people that the president-elect is. You suffered years of oppression, rape, robbery, and murder. Centuries of oppression and rape, robbery, and murder. And you are still delusional to think that your situation will change. All right? That's the issue with you blacks, man. You know, that's your issue. All right? Let's get Sirach. Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed, and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his trust had not been altogether wiped away. Okay. Verse 16, I'll jump down to 16. An enemy speaketh sweetly with his lips, but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. Yeah, so Joe Biden, this guy, he spoke sweetly. I mean, people are supporting him. You know, they're saying, oh, well, he's going to do this, he's going to do that for the so-called black community. But it says but in his heart he imagineth how to throw thee into a pit. So this guy, Joe Biden, all right, he really wants to do away with you Israelites, man. He doesn't give a damn about you Israelites, all right? He's just playing along so he can win you over. And then he's going to continue to do whatever he wants to do and really put you into concentration camps and forced vaccinations and eventually the chip. It says he will weep with his eyes, but if he find opportunity, he will not be satisfied with blood. Okay. So this is the nature of the so-called white man. All right. They're not satisfied with blood. They're never satisfied. All right. They always want to rape, rob, and destroy our people. The scriptures say he cannot sleep unless he do mischief. So he can't even get a good night's rest unless he works wickedness in the earth. All right. So that was pretty much the point, just basically touching on this guy Biden. I mean, we went into a lot in the lesson last night, but like I said, we had trouble with uploading and whatnot. So, it's all good. It happens. But, I'll end off on that, giving all praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, KAKODASH. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom.